Hey, what's up, everybody? It is your girl JoJo, and I'm here with the review for Ready to Love Season 4. I think this is episode 12. I hope you all are having a great day. Okay. I'm trying to set a timer, you guys, because I really got to get this done quick. I know I'm always saying that, but I have somewhere to be at 2 o'clock, and as you can see, I'm not dressed at all, and I kind of wanted to try to squeeze a workout in before I left, because I'm trying to work out every day for the next 2.5 weeks, because I'm going to the beach. So the body ain't right. It ain't right. So I'm trying to get it right before I go. But I'm pressed for time. But we're going to try to get it together. Okay. To God be the glory anyhow for all he's done. So let's get to the review. All right. I'm going to skip over anything that's not really that important. And we just going to get into the meat and potatoes of it all. I'll start with Joel and Vernisha because it was pretty light with them. They everybody's meeting each other's family. And it's Vernisha's stepfather, her mother, and her daughter. Vernisha's stepfather and the mama look like they could be Vernisha's siblings. They look like they could be her older siblings, not her parents. But the mama kind of starts it off with, what are your intentions for my daughter? And she, mama lights in quick. Then it kind of lightens up, and then daddy takes the lead on the questions, asking, look, now I know my daughter, she beautiful. Is she bossy? And you gonna be able to handle that? And Joel said, oh, I know she bossy. The mama said, yeah, she get that from me, which was funny. But he says that he believes that she's just as pretty inside as she is on the outside. And it's something that, of course, he can handle her, I guess you could say. But he thinks she's beautiful inside and out. And he's just interested in her. He really likes her. The father is getting a good feel for him. The daughter says that she's not concerned, but she asked Joel, will you be able to handle the fact that she's got 3 children of her own? How do you feel about stepping in or being like a father figure somewhat to them? And Joel said he has no problem with a ready-made family because he got his own family. And he believes that Vernisha would play the perfect role in his children's life. He has no problem stepping in and taking that role in her children's life, and they're combining their family together. The stepfather says to Joel that they have a big family. The family is full of love, and they'll take his 2, bring them into the family, and love them exactly the same. It won't feel any different. And y'all, that reminded me, quick sidebar, it just really touched me because y'all know I come from a family. A lot of people have been remarried. A lot of folks have been in and out or whatever. And I've shared that with you all a little bit and how it has affected me and how it's had its great sides, but also some of its downsides. But one of its great parts, I can remember my mom's been married twice, once to my brother and sister's father, and then the man she's been with for years now. But my brother and sister's father, she met when I was around 5 or 6. And when it was time for us to meet his entire family, I don't really remember the day, but my grandfather, who is his father, I call my papa, he took me out to eat last year. We went to the Waffle House. He goes to the Waffle House every morning. So I met him up at the Waffle House because he wanted to spend time with me before I went off to basic training. And we were just talking, and he was like, baby, you know why I love you so much? And I was just like, why? And he says, I can remember when, I won't say my brother and sister's dad name, but I'll just say Tim. We're going to call him Tim. When Tim first told me that he was dating a woman and she had a daughter, and I just wasn't really sure about that. And I can remember the day that he first brought you over to the house and he said, well, that's my daddy. You could call him Papa, or you could call him this. And you ran up to me and you put your arms around my neck and you gave me a big hug and you welcomed me with open arms, and I've loved you ever since. And I was just like, oh. So when the dad said that, it just brought back memories. It was just super, super sweet because that story meant so much to me because I don't even remember it, but he meant so much to me. And I've always been happy that they welcomed me and made me feel like I belonged there. So no, I am not going to cry. If I do, I'm going to edit it out. But it just reminded me of that, and that's really important to a child, whether people realize it or not. But yeah, it was really nice, you guys. He died a couple months ago while I was in tech school this year, so I was just I miss him a lot. I miss him a whole lot. Anyway, we're gonna move on. So, after the daughter asked that question, I think it kind of just moves into them saying that they like them. Mama like them, daddy like them. Daughter said, I like you. You seem like you about your business. And they also make note that Vernisha has not talked about anybody like this in a very long time. So definitely my mom likes you a lot. So Joel passed the test with the family. When Vernisha meets with his family, though, okay, it's Butter and Butter Mama. I don't remember Butter Mama name. But it's Joel's sister, and I think that is his niece. When she meets up with them, it's not that the meeting goes bad, but I wouldn't say the meeting was necessarily all that great. Actually, after Vernisha leaves, the sister says that, you know, perhaps she liked you a little bit too much. Now, what was funny about that meeting is that the sister was like, well, I'm very territorial, and Vernisha said, me too. So, territory to territory, who gonna get Joel first? But that part was funny, but they kind of both laughed it off. But you know, Joel has said that Vernisha actually reminds him a lot of his sister. So, I guess, you know, there may be some similarities there with the territorialness, if that's a word. But the sister said, yeah, I'm just concerned she might like you a little bit too much. And I was glad Butter, okay, the daughter stepped in and was just like, well, I mean, she like him a lot. You can tell she like him a lot, but I don't think she's being fake or anything about it. She just like him. Here is my thing. Every time that somebody says Vernisha likes Joel a lot, Joel never steps in and says, yeah, she do like me a lot, but I like her too. I'm always around her. It's like, I don't blame the other people, okay, for how they see it, because they're not there. But we've been watching, and I've made note that Joel doesn't give Vernisha room to breathe when they're in the same spot. Just like when he was in the kitchen cooking and he was like, come in here with me. I want you in here with me. When they sitting on the couch, he'd be all up on her. When they in the kitchen, he'd be all up behind her. When they having any type of activity, he got his arms all around her. So I'm just like, yes, she likes him a lot, but she likes him in response to how he behaves towards her. See, this is why it's hard for genuine people to date. Okay, because every time that a woman or a man, because I've seen this happen with men too, every time that the other person who likes the said person starts reciprocating the energy that person is giving, then the other person starts feeling guarded and they want to back off because they don't want to get hurt. Well, don't give me that energy then if you're not trying to get hurt, because I'm all in. Excuse me. I know I probably sound like I'm speaking from disgruntled experience, but I'm just saying, don't give people all that energy off, and then when they return it, you just like, uh-oh, what's wrong with you? I like you, but why you doing all that? Because you showed me you like me. So this is what I'm going to say, y'all. While y'all out there praying all them Sierra prayers and whatever other prayers you're praying, make sure you pray for somebody that match your energy. Let go of some of that superficial stuff and make sure you pray for somebody that matches the same energy you give. That way, when you start giving of yourself, it won't feel like you doing all the giving and the other person is just completely backing off. You want somebody that's going to match it every time. Don't make no sense. But anyway, let's move forward. I'm still not sure about Joel. I do know that. I'll get to the I choose yous later. So, that was Vernisha and Joel. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. Then we can move on to Chris and Amber. She meets up with Chris's brothers. I didn't care for one of the brothers, y'all. I mean, I might have been reading him wrong. Maybe he was just being overprotective of his brother or being protective of his brother, but I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way he was suggesting that something was wrong with Amber. Amber's 31. It's not like she's 50 and ain't never had anybody. Not no shade to anybody who is 50, but I'm just saying he act like the girl is ancient. Oh, you 31, got your head on your shoulders, ain't nobody locked you in yet. I mean, you know, what's wrong? And Amber was like, why haven't I allowed anyone to tie me up yet? He was like, well, yeah, he wasn't expecting that answer. Or is there some type of character flaw? Is there some type of character flaw in your brother? Because he's at least 10 years her senior and admitted to her family that he's been in 4 serious relationships. So why he ain't locked none of them up? That's the question. Ain't y'all doing the locking up around here? You ain't never wasted nobody's time, Keenan, or had your time wasted? Then you should understand. Some folks just waste your time. And that's why you ain't locked up. But it could be some character flaws. I'm not saying it couldn't, but don't you jump right to that with me. I mean, with Amber. But Amber was just like, okay, maybe he's just being protective. But she does express how genuine she is. The other brother just wants to know, is it real? Is it right? And she was like, yeah, it's definitely real. We are definitely in a process, but I am being very genuine. We talking off camera. We talk on the phone. We are definitely getting to know each other. It's definitely real on my end. Here come Keenan raining on the parade again. Well, I hate to break this all up, but you know what I'm saying is, I'm just like, Keenan, stop it, baby. Stop it. We had somebody else that was like that, and then next day, she turned on him. So how we know that you ain't, cause she ain't Nia. And Nia ain't here. This got to be the only person on Ready to Love that get more lip service, ain't showed up on the show at all. Name get brought up in multiple episodes. Don't bring a name up no more. Well, not name. Don't bring her presence up no more. Then he gonna say at the end, well, you find it in her anyway. I said, see, why was that necessary? Why? If I was Amber, I would have been like, well, no, I thought she was pretty cute. Just to match petty for petty. But anyway, he had kind of annoyed me, but okay. That's how that meeting went. I guess it went fairly well. I don't know if the brothers are sold completely on Amber. I just think they have a hard time believing that she chose Chris, but, that's who she picked, okay? I hope y'all ain't hating, are you? Y'all wanted her for yourself. Okay, but anyway, we'll move forward. So then KG meets up with Amber's family. I'm trying to find the notes on who she brought. Okay, the oldest brother, and then a friend, and the big sister. So this is when one of the sisters asks how many relationships he's been in, and Chris was like, he's been in 4 serious relationships. How about the sister was like, that's a lot. I said, is that a lot, y'all? I really don't know. I mean, I guess Chris is what? Is he almost 40? Is it a lot of serious? I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all think that's a lot of serious relationships. I don't think so. But I didn't care that the sisters was bringing him heat because Keenan was trying to bring some heat to Amber. So I was like, yeah, y'all give Chris that same behavior. I ain't even mad. Let's see what else. The sister also is concerned because the family says that Amber is their superstar. Y'all know we got one in every family. Sometimes you got multiple, but that's their superstar. And he was like, yeah, she should be. She gonna be a star in my eyes too. She's a goddess. And the brother said, okay, goddess. But the sister is just concerned that a lot of men would feel threatened by her success and all of the things she got on. And Chris is just like, those men are insecure. I don't have any problem with her success. I want her star to shine bright. I want it to shine even brighter. I'm gonna do anything I can to make sure that star shines bright. I said, all right, Chris, you better go ahead. Amber gonna get some of that retention off of you. Then you probably gonna be the little spoon. Y'all gonna live happily ever after. I can't even get my words out. Oh Lord, he definitely looked like he doesn't. It's some dudes that don't mind being the little spoon. They won't tell you, but they don't mind. He looked like one of them. All right, let's move forward. Who I want to go to next? We'll go to Liz and Jason. So, their meeting wasn't too bad, but it was just moments where I was just like, and I can't really explain why. So first we have him meeting her family, and I believe that it was a brother for Liz as well. And I don't know if that was her friend or her sister, but I know I don't believe her mother was there. I don't believe it was her mother and father. I believe it was like siblings. He seemed to impress them pretty much. One of them asked what was the favorite Bible verse. He said Matthew 13 and Psalms 27. Okay, Matthew 13 is the sower of the seeds. And I forgot the 27th Psalm. Is that the Lord is my shepherd? Child, I don't know. I don't got time to look it up, but I think it is. And I do know, don't get me to quoting the scriptures now. I think I do know the 27th Psalm. But What else? He mentions that he is secure in the woman that Liz has shown herself to be. He really likes that she is a God-fearing woman. The meeting was fine. I don't know what else to say. He talks about how much he likes her. The family seems to like him, especially when he pray. Soon as he get there and pray, they like, oh my gosh. I said, see, that's the problem with them families from church. You ain't got to do a whole lot to impress them, but know some words and pray. And I'm just like, now see, I want y'all to be able to discern some spirits. What does spirits say? Honey, because they say the devil quotes scripture too. I'm just kidding. I don't think Jason has a bad spirit, but they was just so overjoyed that he decided to pray. I was just like, Lord. But the meeting don't go too bad, and they kind of kissing on each other. And oh Lord, Liz's siblings was just like, oh my goodness. I said, child, y'all better grow up. That was funny to me. Now, on the flip, when Liz meets with his mother, and the mother seemed to like Liz well enough, but when Liz met with the mother goes immediately to finances. Okay, she wants to talk about the monies. And I don't know if this is because Jason has been burned in the past financially by a woman, or if the mama has been burned in the past and she just want to see what Liz talking about. Liz never directly answers the money question to me. What she says is, I know what it feels like to I'm familiar with prosperity, but I also know what it feels like to struggle. So, what was the mama asking? I guess I was just a little bit confused about all that. But okay, they moved past that. She also wants to know, will Liz be able to lead Jason without him knowing he's being led? I kind of get what she's saying. Like, are you going to be able to provide Jason input and make it almost sounded to me. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Like she was asking, are you going to be able to tell Jason what to do without him knowing that it was really your idea and just leading him to believe that it was his idea? It was very interesting, but just some of the questions she was asking almost made me feel like the mama was asking, I don't know. I might be reading this wrong, but I don't know. I'm reading it wrong. So I'm not even going to say that part. But the mom seems to like Liz well enough. It doesn't seem like she dislikes Liz. Yeah, I mean, the meetings between them two, I didn't even take a lot of notes because it really wasn't a whole lot to talk about. Liz says she believes with prayer and wisdom, God will show her how she needs to lead Jason. Yeah, I mean, I guess, child. Y'all can tell me what y'all thought about all of that. I just got to move forward, child. AJ and Kiara. All right. AJ meets with Kyra's mom, who does like him, who does end up liking him. It was Kyra's friend who really kind of peeped game. They asked a bunch of different questions about AJ and what his intentions are with Kiara and how he really feels. AJ said he feel like he being integrated as opposed to segregated. I said not integrated, AJ. He's being interrogated is really how he feels. They also asked about the fact that him and Kiara, I guess it's commonly known that they have a lot of little debates and little arguments and all of that. So the friend does ask about what's his conflict resolution style, like how is it going to be? I think the mom asked actually, when you all have an argument, like how do you behave? And he was just like, at first, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to hear you out. I'm going to hear what you have to say. If there is some disrespect in that conversation, I'm going to hold on to that. But we're going to talk about that when the conversation is over, once we try to resolve the situation. So the mama seemed pleased with that answer. The friend, though, she feels like the connection is there, but it's not really strong. I feel like it's not a hot connection. I feel like it's just, a little lukewarm. And I'm just not really sure about you for that reason. But the mama seems to like him for the most part. So Yeah. And I think the friend started feeling like that because she asked AJ what was next after the show or after this thing that they have right now. And AJ just kind of answered with, well, I kind of want to see where it goes, but not really like I want to be with her, but more like, okay, we'll just kind of see where it goes next, basically. So I don't think the friend was too impressed with that. Now, when Kiara meets AJ's mom, Kiara and AJ's mom are the same person, first of all. AJ's mama don't play with AJ, you could tell. She know her son, she know her baby, she know what he about, and she makes that very clear when she has a conversation with Kiara. She immediately brings up grandbabies, and that made me upset because, listen, I don't care that he almost 40 and he ain't had no kids. You take that up with him. Sir gets his about $40,000. Tell him to get his money up and get one of them. But don't be coming to me about no babies. But she's also telling Kiara about how it seems like sometimes AJ kind of picks up projects and then he moves on to the next, just like he taught himself to play piano, just like he got with the music thing. Those are things he's stuck to consistently, but there's been other stuff in the midst that he picks up, namely his relationships, and it never seems like he follows through. So I just want to know, this time, is it going to be different? And she really kind of putting stuff out there. I don't even think she cares who answers the question. She also asked Kiara, how do you feel? How are you feeling about this connection? And Kiara says, well, we had a rocky start. And that's when Mama found out about the date. And Mama said she had to pay. Oh, no, sir. But we had a rough start. And then we got to the house and we came back together. We still have these little things between us, but it's also a part of what helps us get to know each other better and have those conversations so that we can come back together and get to where we need to get to. All in all, y'all, it's not really sounding good to Mama, if you ask me. Mama gives Kiara a lot to think about because she's just like, am I just another project for AJ? Am I just somebody he wants to pick up and put down whenever he's tired of it? Who really knows? So when we get to the I choose yous at the end, Joel does choose Bernicia. What Joel had on, y'all? I said, cut your hair, got you crazy. I love Juwanna Mann. But, yeah, he came out there with his blazer on and a nice casual khaki short. Bernicia, when she came out there, I was just like, I'm sorry, yes ma'am, I don't care what y'all, I don't care if she got work done. Bernicia looked good. She looked good. And Joel thought she was looking good. They have another awkward kiss. Joel says he choose her, baby. He want to be with her. He asked her what were her reasons for wanting to be with him, and she said that you brought out the softer side of me. I feel like I saw your heart, and you brought out the softer side. My kids are used to seeing me be the strong mother, and I think it is time for my children to see that softer side of me, and you bring it out. He does also make some mention, I think, of his children as well. It kind of made me, because they back to that seeing the best father and the best mother in each other again, and I don't really know if that's going to work, and I don't really know, again, if he's feeling her the same way, but they share another one of those dry, awkward kisses. I'm like, can I get a little tongue? Can I get some lip movement or something? I don't know, y'all. This review is all over the place. Who else is choosing? Liz and Jason. Okay, he comes out, and Liz is like this. I said, Liz, you better quit playing. Quit acting. He come up behind her, tell her close her eyes. He got the white roses for her. He give her a kiss. And I will say their part was really, really sweet. And when Liz said that she felt like God didn't forget about her, that was sweet as well. I'm not mad. I'm still not sure about Jason. He tells her, I knew you were, what did he say? I was interested in you from the moment I saw you. I said, no, you were not. You were interested in her when you saw her in the red dress. Let's be clear. Let's be clear here. But he says that he loves that she is a God-fearing woman. He loves her faith. He believes that these other brothers are crazy, forever passing Liz up, and that part was cute. And he's just glad he got her. She's a woman of class. She's dignified. He just likes everything about her. And they share their kiss, and it seems good. It seems good. I'm not gonna say nothing else about it. We just gonna see at the reunion. And then y'all know that Chris and Amber, of course, they chose each other. Chris, bruh, just go ahead and get the blazer line going. You gonna be sharp like that? Just get the blazer line. Amber looked cute. That dress was interesting, but she still looked pretty. Yeah, they choose each other as well, and they share their kisses with each other and talk about the things that they've seen in each other. And he calls her a goddess once again. I actually like that he used that word, because you hear queen so much. So to hear somebody say goddess, you just be like, oop, excuse me, not goddess now. But I think I need to take a nap. And yeah, not too much there. Let's get to the real I choose you. AJ is over there, giving us, he on the piano, baby. He got rose petals. He got candles. He done wrote a song, child. Kiara come up there and let that man down completely. Says, basically, I understand you choose me, but I choose Kiara. I choose Kiara. I can't say that I'm ready just to be your girlfriend right now. I still see a lot of things that I'm not really sure about. I think we need to take some more time. I need to take some more time. I need to be honest with you. I don't just need to come in this situation and just do whatever just because. I need to do what feels right to me, and what feels right to me is she gonna go ahead and choose Kiara. She says she gonna go ahead and choose Kiara. She says she thinks they know each other well enough. She doesn't think they know each other well enough to make that commitment. And y'all, I'm not mad at Kiara. I'm not faulting Kiara. But what I am saying to Kiara is, you knew that some weeks ago. Why you stay to the end with this? Are y'all getting some kind of cash prize? But listen, if something don't feel right, ladies, you got to be honest with yourself. Men too. Y'all got to be honest with yourself. If it don't feel right. And with AJ, it didn't feel right. Now, do I agree that Jason was her match? No. And I think she knew neither one of them was her match. So I don't really know why she was there up until this ending point, but she was there. And I just wish she would have went home, probably either when he sent her home or even before that. Some people seem to think Alexis would have had a chance. She wouldn't have. He did not feel her like that. And AJ seemed to be disappointed, but it seemed more disappointment like, dang, I was trying to get back in the game after the blunder with the card, and she done put me back out the game. It's not funny. But I do think he was hurt, because he was like, well, I wrote this song for you. It's called I Choose You. I said, oh, now that was kind of sad, y'all. He wrote a song. Y'all don't feel bad? No. He wasn't ready, though. I do believe he was not ready. But neither was Kiara. I really think they're the same. I'm not sure what the two of them are looking for, but whatever it is, I'm not sure if it exists. And both of them probably should have. Exit. But that was really it, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the show. I know this review wasn't really the best, but not too much went on. Everybody's gonna be talking about Kiara, and hey, baby, you get what you give, Kiara. I'm sorry. I'll see y'all for the next one. Bye.